This was once Sydney's Olympic Stadium, where athletes came from all over to perform at their peak. I was one of those athletes, and it's an amazing feeling when your body works like a finely tuned machine. Today is about protecting that. We asked, are there superfoods that can stop sickness in its tracks?
Cheers, biggies.
Does acupuncture deliver on its promise to make you feel stronger?
Oh wow, look at those things.
And if knowledge is power, what should you know to live a longer, stronger life? We will answer those questions shortly. Plus, a great recipe to strengthen your immune system. We meet a man who believes he's discovered the fountain of youth.
I definitely feel that exercise in general does protect the body.
And Chef Karen Martini shares her tips for boosting immunity through food.
Food away!
So stick around to live healthy, be happy. They're coming. The colder months. And that means cold and flu season. The average adult gets 2 to 4 colds a year. Kids get as many as 10. Plus, up to 4 million of us get the flu every year.
A lot of people do come in for solutions for common cold. It's probably the most prevalent inquiry we have, especially in the winter months.
You can get various herbal immune stimulants to improve what caused the infection in the first instance, a depressed immune system.
Colds and flus cost Aussie companies more than $7 billion a year in lost time.
You'll know that some people get the flu and they're really bowled out and they've got to have up to a week off.
But can we do more to protect our health early?
With winter creeping up, so too can those coughs and colds. So how do we avoid that trip to the GP or getting sick? We're looking at a couple of different ways to help boost your immune system. First up, we all know healthy eating is important, but nature has given us some wonderful superfoods and natural remedies for even better protection. So one family is growing their own medicine cabinet. Cindy, this is an incredible garden. Take us through it.
Okay, what we have here is spinach, and it's high in B vitamins, iron, which is fabulous for boosting your immunity system. Over here we have tomatoes. They're rich in vitamins A, C, and the antioxidant lycopene, and these are all excellent for boosting your immune system. Over here we have the kids' garden, and so consequently we've got strawberries, which we all know are high in vitamin C, and we have over here in the corner some little carrots, and obviously they need to grow bigger, but it's great just to see the kids walk by and pick it, throw it under the water and just have a little munch.
Foods like carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which is known to increase a number of infection-fighting cells in the body, as well as being a powerful antioxidant. And it must be nice for the children to have intention and see something grow and educating through the garden. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Cindy and husband Tony have always grown veggies, but a couple of years ago they took things up a notch.
When these guys came along, we decided this must get upgraded, and that's how it is today.
We wanted to introduce them to good eating habits early and to see where the food that they were eating came from so that they would know that it just didn't come from a supermarket.
The garden not only teaches the kids about nutrition, but thanks to a strong immune system, they rarely get sick.
The variety of foods that we eat do actually have an effect on them. They get sick, there's no question about it, but they get sick and it's not for very long and it's like a milder dose.
I've really been looking forward to putting all this into practice.
And celery.
And by practice, I mean the juicer.
Here's your pusher. That's it. Push. Push. Oh, well done. Look at that. Yummo.
May I have that one? Thank you very much, young lady. Cheers.
Cheers, biggies.
It is delicious. Yum. If you don't have time and space to grow your own natural remedies, why not try one of the many alternative therapies moving into the mainstream? Acupuncture's been around for thousands of years, so I'm going to give it a go and see if it can boost my immune system.
So you came in here to work on your immunity. The liver itself is responsible for metabolising and breaking down toxins and fats and drugs and alcohol and all those things that come into your system. So, in a sense, the liver actually protects the immune system. So we want to do some points to help to enhance your immune system by treating the liver meridian.
Meridians are a series of acupunctural points around the body said to help with particular organs and pathways.
Good points for immune system are on the stomach meridian here. This point's stomach 25. And the stomach meridian goes down the leg here. Okay, breathe in and out. Okay, so I just want you to relax for the next 20 minutes. You can do that.
Sounds simple.
How are you feeling at the moment?
I feel good.
Good.
Yeah. Clinical trials have shown that acupuncture increases blood circulation and stimulates the nervous system to release endorphins, giving a general sense of well-being.
A healthy mind, healthy body, I believe, is 60 to 70% of the management of every single condition.
So Amanda, is this treatment going to change my life, or do I need to keep coming back?
You're definitely going to feel different from today, okay? But it's not just about you coming in and having needles. It's looking at the entirety of your life. All of these things, including your emotions, are going to affect all your internal organs and how efficiently they work, and how much you can be immune and free from disease.
So whether it's transforming your lifestyle or simply trying something different, the important thing is to future-proof and protect your body against what life may throw at it.
Next up, a fantastic immune-boosting dish from one of this country's top chefs.
Hi, I'm Mark Jensen. I'm the executive chef of Red Lantern on Riley Street and Red Lantern on Crown.
Today we've got a great recipe for immune booster soup, and that soup is Vietnamese chicken noodle soup. So the chicken's in there, it's washed. To that we add 4 litres of water. And they're our immune booster ingredients to come from these vegetables that I've char grilled. Onion, garlic, some ginger. That's going to give it extra flavour and extra colour. To that we need 2 cinnamon sticks or cassia bark, some star anise, and also some cloves. And this is my favourite, fish sauce, and half a tablespoon of caster sugar. So once we have all the ingredients in, all we have to do is put that on the stove top for an hour. While the chicken is cooking, we can prepare our garnish ingredients. Have some shallots, so again we'll use the green or the white part, and we'll just cut that on the diagonal. Some chili. Again, I really love chili, but if you don't love chili, don't use it. And I've got some interesting herbs here. Vietnamese mint, so we just want to pick some of those. This is called rice paddy herb. So this one's great. This one's got a really nice citrus aroma to it, so we just want to pick those. But it's just really random herbs. You could have basil, Thai basil is really good. Parsley would work, coriander's great, and watercress. The chicken's been on the stove for an hour, so it's time to take it out. It's well and truly cooked. Just lift it out with a pair of sturdy tongs. Drain the soup back in, and just place it on a plate. Put this aside, because we'll get to that in a minute. In the meantime, we'll strain the soup. So you can see that wonderful colour. It's really rich looking. It's from the onions and all the vegetables and spices. In the bowl I have some rice noodles which I've already blanched, and it's important to remember to don't over blanch them because they come mushy. So all we need to do now is to shred our chicken. So we can get in, take the legs off, and it depends whether you like the breast or the leg, but you can do a bit of both. So just get in, no need for a knife. So we're just going to shred that onto the noodles. Just break it off into pieces that can be eaten with chopsticks. Okay, some soup over the top of that. Work your way around the outside of the bowl. And the theory behind that is that the soup stays nice and clear. There you are, so we've got that working. And now we need to garnish. We have onion rings. As meant like with garnish, that's exactly what it is. So as much or as little as you like. Some shallots. Bean sprouts, I really like bean sprouts, so I'll have a lot of those, thank you very much. And then there's lovely fragrant herbs. Just break those all over the top, just to finish it off. If you like chili, lots of chili. And there you have it, our immune system booster chicken noodle soup.
Another good idea to boost your immune system is to eat healthy fats, like those found in seeds, nuts and fish. And coming up, if your car needs regular servicing, then what's the equivalent for your body? Plus, we meet a man who says he's protecting his body by pushing it to the limits. And celebrity chef Karen Martini with her tips on which foods will really keep the doctor away. You're watching Live Healthy, Be Happy. And today we're talking about protecting your body and building your immunity. Hamish looks at why prevention is always better than cure.
We all know going to the doctors is a burden and it's time-consuming, and the reality is we only ever really go when we're in full need of a repair. But could a full-body health check when you're feeling really good save a few trips and find some lurking diseases, which, if found earlier, allow us to lead a healthier, longer, happy life? Your first stop should always be your own GP. But with an increasing number of practices now offering preventative health checks that combine both traditional and non-traditional medicine, I'm trying the integrative approach.
For most illnesses, you can have the illness and not even know that you've got it. Now, whether you've got hypertension, whether you've got osteoporosis, whether you have elevated cholesterol or elevated homocysteine, you won't know until you're tested.
We've heard how important it is to have a health check. I'm feeling very well, but Dr. Simon Armstrong is about to see how well I really am. My first test? It's the all-important blood pressure. What causes high blood pressure?
There can be many different factors that cause high blood pressure, everything from stress, which is probably one of the biggest ones, to arterial clogging. But one of the main ones is arterial hardness. So rather than the arteries moving in and out, you'll find you end up with that fixed hardness, and so it actually puts the pressure up in the body. And you're 137/91 with a pulse rate of 65. When you're getting the pump through, that's your 137, and when you're getting the relaxing phase, that's your 91, and your heart's beating 65 times a minute.
What are healthy numbers? 137, 91, 65?
120/80 would be perfect, but if you've had a coffee today, then you'd be 127/81.
Next is a test for symptoms of heart disease, including a hardening of the arteries. So, Doc, what are you looking at and what are you hoping for?
We're looking at a number of different jumps in the lines, but the main thing is to make sure the lines are nice and smooth. The more jagged we see the lines, the sicker the heart is. From what I'm looking at here, it looks pretty normal.
That is a very useful test for giving us early indications about artery disease, which of course is responsible for the commonest cause of death in Australia, heart attacks, strokes and kidney failure.
Righto, Doc, results are on the screen. Cardiovascular health. Dumb it down for me as well when you're going through the numbers.
This area here is a little bit of area of concern with that arterial hardness.
And that number sits at 17. What's a dangerous number?
Anything over 25.
Okay, and what's a very healthy number for a 37-year-old Australian male?
8 to 10.
Okay, and that number is a great example of why we should be having a health check, even if you're feeling good.
Oh, absolutely. And the harder that you can...
Any early signs of lung disease or cancer can be picked up on a lung function test.
Yes, please. And take a really big, deep breath in. And then blow out as hard as you can. Good work. Really good work. So you can see you've got a high level here. This would be emphysema. This would be a couch potato and junk food. As you can see, you're over the average here. And this would be an AFL player up here. So you're doing very, very well with your cardiovascular health.
We do a number of other tests as well, which include musculoskeletal testing and your joint movements. We also have a special interest in toxic substances. And you could say that probably about half of the Australian public have got some toxic substance in their system.
There we go, Hamish. We've got your hair tissue sample there, and we'll be checking out your toxic elements in your hair, such as cadmium, mercury, lead, arsenic, but also your nutritional elements, such as magnesium, calcium, molybdenum and boron. And we'll be able to give you a full diagnosis of what's coming out through your hair with that test.
I'll be getting my test results in the next few weeks, but early indications suggest I'm on track for a long and healthy life. So if you're looking for a way to future-proof and protect your body, learning what challenges lay ahead is a great way to start.
Here's another great tip to protect your body long into the future. from celebrity chef Karen Martini.
Food has always been a big part of my life for as long as I can remember. When I was growing up, I did a lot of playing in the kitchen around Mum's feet while she was cooking, and it's also where lots of good times and great meals and big discussions always happened in and around food. Food is so important when it comes to protecting your body, but not only protecting your body, but the performance of your body from day to day and also in the years to come, because you are what you eat, essentially. What you put in, you will get out in so many ways. I not only have one recipe for chicken soup, I have 3, and I always give them to my family when they get sick. One's an Italian one, one's a vegetable-based one, and one's an Asian one. But I suppose the secret ingredient there is to make it with love and to make it from scratch. A recipe that was handed down from my grandmother. She always made me this tea with lemon verbena leaves, lemon juice and honey when I was sick. Prevention is definitely better than cure. It's about nipping things in the bud, if you like, before you get sick. You know, even though you think you're eating well, you still actually do need a bit of a multivitamin boost. You know, everyone needs to fill in those gaps because we do live really busy lives. The secret to keeping people on the right track with their eating habits is to have a really well-stocked pantry and freezer, so then it's easy for you to make food from scratch that you enjoy. Other than food protecting your body, I think you need to have regular exercise and sleep and lots of water, all those staple things, but relaxation and happiness and laughter goes a long way to a healthy body.
And coming up, a man who believes the best way to fight off sickness and injury is to tackle it head on. At this time each week, we've been bringing you the inspiring story of an everyday Australian who found their own recipe for living a healthier, happier life.
My name's Wilf Deck. I'm 78 years old. I've been doing triathlon since I was 50, and I am the oldest member of the Bold and Beautiful swimming group. The Bold and the Beautiful is a swimming group in Manly that swim from Manly to Shelley Beach and back, which is about 1.5 kilometres each way. The group swims every day of the year, all through winter. I managed to get 2 or 3 times per week, also all through the winter. At age 50, I made a conscious decision to change my lifestyle for the better. This occurred in the late 70s when the running boom was just taking place all around the world, and I got caught up in that, which got me very fit. I do triathlons because I enjoy it. I enjoy the training, I enjoy the racing. All the health benefits that come, they are side benefit extra for me. I'm not sure how long I can keep this training up for, but I've got a triathlon booked in a couple of months' time. I definitely feel that exercise in general does protect the body. When I'm fit, I notice a big improvement in my general feeling of well-being. The best piece of advice I can give to anybody in my age group is to exercise as much as they can. Do something rather than nothing. Experiment till you find something you like, because if you enjoy it, you don't have to force yourself every day, which is difficult. Not only will you have fun, you will also reap the health benefits and the protection of your body that goes with it.
Worth a try. Coming up, we'll wrap things up when I give you my top 5 tips for immunity. Today's show has been all about protecting your body and building immunity. And as I wrap things up, here are my 5 top tips. Go raw. To counteract a busy lifestyle that may include alcohol and processed food, protect your liver by eating lots of raw, unprocessed foods, such as leafy green vegetables that are full of antioxidants. If you feel like you have overindulged, there are supplements available that can help the liver detox. Hang out with friends. Stress plays havoc with our immune system. During social interactions, our body releases hormones like oxytocin that help combat stress-inducing chemicals cortisol and adrenaline. So spend time socialising. Have a massage. Increased health awareness also has increased nutrition awareness. The most carefully planned diet is partly wasted if blood vessels are not developed and open so that nutrition can reach the cells. Massage can aid internal nutrition rates by improving circulation. Limited exercise. Not only does regular exercise strengthen the body and protect the brain, but there is strong evidence that it boosts the immune system. The interesting part is that too much exercise, more than 90 minutes per session, can actually weaken your immune system. Immune-boosting foods. Maintain a diet that is full of immunity-boosting foods. Sweet potatoes, rich in beta-carotene. Chicken soup, hot liquid helps the removal of mucus from your system. Brazil nuts, healthy fats are rich in selenium. Oysters, loaded with zinc, all help promote your immune system. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching Live Healthy, Be Happy.